Hey Robot fans, Fryedegg here with episode 26 of my 5 sculling and high scoring Warmage guide. We'll be playing the reverse tower, and there's my old score, which was pretty dismal. There's Loki and John Anks. I believe I forget who I forget who developed the ballista idea for this map that really helped lead to the ballista. I should say, I believe it was John Anks as the ballista idea and the wall blade idea, and I'm going to try to show you guys here how they were using that to bust into the millions. I believe now on Reverse Tower Nightmare that Loki has gotten like 3.2 million or something fucking crazy like that. Just beasts, like straight up. I had the pleasure of playing against Loki in my first versus match, and he was a lot of fun to play against. And I hope you guys will watch that when it comes out. It was a great little match, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, Loki's taken this idea and really ran with it and done some things to improve upon it even more. I show you guys this is basically like the skeleton of, you know, what to do. It's not the best. Like they're the ones that have they've improved upon this even more, but this could perceivably get you to score a million. There's my pal Rogatin messaging me mid recording like he does all the time. I don't think he does it on purpose, but hey, you know, sometimes I can't talk back. But anyways, I went for fire archers right away. I don't know. The beginning is kind of, it doesn't really matter too much, because what's really going to matter is, you know, once you get to the latter rounds, and once you have your setup complete and you have the ogres and you can start getting the 12x combos, that's when things start to count. And that's when the big scoring is going to happen. So here in these first rounds, I'm kind of just doing whatever, you know. Honestly, I'm doing this up here. I'm doing these first, I think, 4 rounds up here at this door because of the part-time. If you try to high score on this stage, you're going to go over the part-time without question. Even following my strat, if you set up down at the bottom landing and behind the next spawn door from the get-go, you're gonna go over the part-time on the map. There's just no way getting around it. So I'm doing this really just to save some time. Flyers show up this round. You get the DLC enemy, ice something. Well, let me start shooting at them, and we'll see what they're called. They're called ice something, I believe, or frost bats. What do they call it? Frostbat. There you go. So you kill the frost bats. They're actually a lot less hardy than the hell bats. They take, I think, like only like a couple shots to kill, body shots. So they're way less hardy, and they're just as easy to headshot. So I don't have to focus on them too much, which is nice. I'm able to focus on the orcs and try to get some as best combos as I can early on here with this little setup. So like I said, if you guys are just strictly trying to high score this, you can set up down in the bottom landing from the get-go. But for me, for all my intents and purposes, I need to do this in order to make that part-time for you guys. Sorry if you just heard a squeak, I was moving my mic. So yeah, I mean, this was, I totally pulled this out of my butt. I had seen the newer strategy for this map, and this was my first attempt at it, you know, after looking at it a few times to see what to do. And I do okay with it. I think my score I posted is still somewhat decent on the leaderboards. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be a good intro to trying to get these crazy, astronomical, like 12x combos that give you these insane scores. I have an orc that's laying down over there that won't die, so I'm going to go probably kill him. You do get an ogre this round, but we're on Warmage. I had some sappers help you know, whittle his health down. So that was good. And yeah, we're gonna sell all this crap, and we're gonna move down to the bottom landing. So here we go. This is actually very similar to what I have to do, where I did in my tower video. I had to set up in front of the bottom door where they spawn on tower initially to make the part-time for you guys, so and get the 5 skulls. So here's my crappy attempt at the John Anks killbox. It's not the best, not the worst, but for my first real go at it, I'm not too disappointed with it. But it's very very trap intensive, you know. So when you put the ballistas, you can put some up here like this. And you want to have them facing the kill box. This way, they're not going to shoot anything outside of that kill box, which is cool. And something they're doing now. You see that platform right there? You can actually sneak ballistas underneath that thing, which is really cool. They don't shoot at anything except for stuff in the kill box, which is a good idea. So just be mindful of the flyers, guys, because you don't have like, at least I don't have any flyer defense really. So just be mindful of them. You're gonna have to pay some attention to them. I don't even have any archers up yet, and that noise, that chime, that means hunters are coming. Here they are. I just used the lightning blast. This will dispatch the hunters very quickly. Sometimes it's very good to use that in a pinch. We don't want to die since we're trying to get 5 skulls. If you're trying to get a high score, a death, not that big a deal, not the end of the world. Looking in retrospect, I probably would have put archers first instead of that ballista, but you know, me and everyone else, we can all armchair quarterback this video, you know, all day long. But at the end of the day, this is how I did it, and I didn't do bad. So, oh, nice. I just said I haven't done that in a while. So, what are we doing now? Let me see. We are killing flyers. And yeah, we're just gonna be waiting for stuff to get to the kill box. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Eventually I'm gonna have an army of archers, I think, down at the bottom that are gonna take care of the flyers. So we don't have to worry about them so much. And we have our first ogre. We're not ready with the kill box yet, so not getting any 12x's. I don't know if anyone has the 12x kill box ready by this round. Maybe they do. I guess you could, if you know, put all your money towards it. I probably could have. You know, I think of it. Yeah, I could have had the 12x set up ready to go. Wait, I'm gonna -2 archers. That would have been 1,000. No, I would have been short one thing, but I could have maybe gotten 11x. Now that is the 12x kill box. It is set, but that's only one of them. So what's going to happen is that kill box, and the pattern for the most part is going to be stretched out along this entire wall, and just the way it is, because you're gonna have so many ogres come that your potential to get crazy combos on them is going to be very, very high. So you want to have all those traps there. So here we go with the ogre. Let's try to see how we can do here. 9x. You know, hey, it was my first one with the kill box. It comes down to really having some. You're going to have a lot of ballistas that are going to basically murder those ogres like mid-air, ballistas and archers. And I believe they've actually they actually substitute now the zapper. They substitute for pounders, and I believe that's probably because they hit harder and they're cheaper. They're only 500 coins versus 800 coins, and they also do a stun. But I believe with the pounder up there, it's going to be a more effective, more deadly kill box. So look out, flyers! So here's an ogre. Let's see what we can do on him. I'm not even paying attention to him like a doofus. 8x, yeah. Need more ballistas, guys. The ballista, like, because of a bug with jagged steel, the ballista adds 2 combo points, and that's huge. So I only have 2 of them. So I need to get more of those up there. So just keep, like I said, stay mindful of the flyers as always. You don't want them getting a ton of those getting through, because then you're gonna have to haul ass down to the rift and try to kill them, and that's just a pain. 7x on something there. Once you have all your traps in this corridor and all your archers on your ballistas, like I was just getting overwhelmed there. That'll stop happening, you know, in probably like another 2 rounds, and I have a lot more money to build traps and stuff. So it may look slightly hectic right now, but it's not a big deal. We're going to, let me see, what are my, I guess I have it. Yeah, everything's upgraded. So I want to put a spike trap. Yeah, I'm trying to stagger the spikes and the tars to try to keep those combos being added as the ogres and whatnot are moving through that line of kill boxes. So right here, I'm just deciding what I want to put down. You need more. At this point, I need more of everything. So there's not really a bad idea of what to put down. So archers are important too. You know, you want to have lots of arrows flying at these ogres and the orcs too. Well, not so much the orcs, but you want to have a lot of arrows flying at the ogres once they show up. So let's see. Here comes an ogre, but orcs. When you have orcs cluttering up your kill box, what that does is, you know, it fires them on the orcs. This way, when your ogre comes through, they're not going to fire on him, which is bad. So I haven't. There's ways to isolate the ogres, and I don't do that at all here on this run. I know Loki, I believe, and don't quote me, I believe his 3 million plus run he did on Nightmare, I believe it took him like 36 minutes because he set up some spring traps and whatever else that basically kept the ogres completely isolated, to where when they would get up and move forward, no matter what they did, they would hit some spring traps and get flung back. The only way they would get out of that spring trap maze, it would be if he went in there and actually pulled them out. So by doing that, you guarantee a 12x every time you pull an ogre through. So that's one of the ways he was achieving the monster scores he was doing. So I didn't really know about that yet, and I just actually shot the rolling log by accident, and I probably just wasted an ogre. So that was kind of a fail on my part, but that is one of the few drawbacks to doing to spamming your crossbow, is that stuff could happen. So as you can see, I'm getting split now because of the flyers. I'm having to kind of go back and forth a little bit. But like I said, eventually I'm going to have archers down here to help dispatch these stupid flyers. This way I can stay focused on my kill box. I think I might do that now. As you can see, once again, I immediately just hit go because of the part-time issue. If you guys are having issues with the part-time, that may be something you can easily do to fix your part-time issues, is to not spend any time with your breaks. I mean, even if you just hit go immediately, you still have, what, 10 seconds, I think it is, which is a lot. So you're not going to really get messed up too bad by doing that. And now this is pretty much complete, at least by the setup I did. I think this may have changed. I know that, like I said, the pounders are now in. I would imagine the springs and the tars and the spikes are probably about the same. The next thing that comes into question is how many ballistas is the right number. Because if you have too few, they're not going to die as quick. If you have too many, they're going to die too fast. Because you want them to be able to hit the spring and then fly through the air and hit everything. Yeah, this was, you know, if I didn't really talk about it, this was an ingenious idea of John Angst to put the blades, the wall blades on right there, to add a combo onto the ogres as they're flying through the air. There's my 12x. I think that might be the only one I get because I'm not very good at this yet. I can't remember if I get any more. Yeah, I went from a 12x to a 7. Noob. So, but that one 12x, that was worth 200,000 points, guys. So wrap your head around that. No, 100,000 points. Excuse me, 100,000. 100,000 points was what a 12x is worth. The 13x is worth 200,000 points, which people are getting on. I believe people are starting to get 13x's on Twin Halls. And just recently, Hungry Hippos got a 14x on the stream. He was the first person to successfully pull off the 14x using onslaught files, and then he, you know, everyone had said, hey, you know, the next big thing is, you know, someone can actually pull this off on the actual map, and sure as shit, he did it. And yeah, he crushed the score on that map. You know, just that one combo alone secured him the #1 spot, which I think he took from himself anyways. But here I go, putting up more ballistas to try to help with the ogres and killing them fast. Just trying to get some more 12s. Not doing very good. Single pulling the ogres is key to this. As you can see from the one I did get the 12x on, guys, if you remember, he was walking in all by himself, and that's why it happened. That one was an 11x, and the other thing you gotta try to do, guys, is pulling the ogre, as we've come to call it, which is basically you want to make him chase you with that little dash, and what that does is he's gonna close distance faster to you, and he's gonna hit those traps, run over those traps faster, and basically applying all the combo points faster. Because when you're doing that 12x, they die like instantly. So you need to have him move across all the ground traps as fast as possible to pick up all the points before the ballistas hurt him too bad. So, because that's when you get a 10 or an 11 with this setup, what's happening is more than likely is the ogre is dying before, say, the wall blade and the zapper get applied, for instance. So last round, now that we have those archers down there, guys, like I said, you don't really have to worry about the flyers too much, and you can go over there, you can shoot at them if you want, but really you just want to focus on the stuff in your kill box, because that's where you're gonna see your combos. Even though we're not getting really very many high combos on the orcs, we're getting a ton of good combos on the ogres now. We're getting some 10s and we're getting 11s. I don't think I get any more 12s because I'm not very good at this. But yeah, I would imagine that Loki probably pulled off a 12x on probably like every single ogre in this round, and maybe like the last couple rounds on Nightmare to get the score he got. 9x for the last one. Could have been a 12. Didn't do it. Sue me. I'm not, you know, whatever. Told you I'm not the best at this. So let's check out the score. I think I got like 600 something K. Yeah, 660. So at the time I was 4th with that. I'm not sure where I'm at now, but yeah, guys, stay tuned for our next map, which is going to be the pit. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys for the next one. Peace out.